Okay. So, Zach, did you do the review questions for the exam?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the quiz is basically the same thing, except for it does separate some of the problems into three answers, which they want like a margin of error, and then they separate the upper and the lower bounds. So it's pretty easy. So
So for the first one, I got A, 90% of all people have heart rate between 45 and 105.
oh, and it does kind of switch it around to what the quiz says and what, so you got to pay attention.
Okay.
Like the answers are the same. They're just in different order on the actual quiz.
Order. Okay.
I'm going to load my quiz up because I did get one wrong. So if you guys want to load up your quiz. So you said for the first one on the review questions, you answered A.
Yes.
Yeah. So on the quiz, though, that answer is the second one. And that's the same answer that I got.
Oh, so I just have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, you got to pay attention because they mixed them up.
Yeah. So we're 90% confident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then the number 3 on the quiz, I got,
which will be number 2 on the review questions.
I got the third one on the quiz.
So on on the review question, it was yes, the distribution of mean of each sample is normal since the data have been determined to be normal. And you're right, it's the third one down on question number 3.
Okay. And then number 4 on the quiz.
C.
Did you say C?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like it's the same.
They keep that one the same?
No, or is that different on this one?
Yeah, it's different. So it's the independent samples.
I have that it's the third one down. Confidence interval for the difference of mean using independent samples.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said independent sample. Yep.
I wish they didn't switch it. This is confusing.
I know. Because we could really go through it faster.
Yeah. Okay, so number 5 on the quiz, which is number 4, I think. Yeah, I got. Okay, I wasn't 100% positive, but I got none of the answers.
Okay, so it's if you obtain the balances of 90 bank customers rather than 30, like because you up the amount of the sample size, it will be, yeah. So it's the very last one on that one. And you got the same thing, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's where, like number 6, we didn't ever answer the margin of error for the number 5 problem. Nor did we just chose upper and lower together, and they split this into 3 different problems. So how we solve for number 6 is, if you remember, 95% is 1.96. And then you do the standard deviation over the number. So the standard deviation is 2.
2 over.
And the number is, or the sample number is 4. So it will be 1.96 times 2 divided by the square root of 4.
And that's for the margin of error.
1.96 is just the answer, though.
Yeah, it is 1.96.
Oh. Yeah, I was confused. So it's just 1.96 for the margin of error then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because 2 divided by 2 is 1 times 1 point, so it's 1.96.
And then for the lower bound, I got 998.040.
Yep.
Is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
That's the same.
And then upper bound 1001.960.
Right.
And then number 9 on the quiz is 6.
I have, it was the answer C on the review.
So just you type that one in.
Yeah, so 38,416.
And then 10 on the quiz, I got the last one.
Yep.
Okay. And 11 on the quiz, I got the second one.
That it's less than?
Yeah.
Everybody keeping up?
Yeah, wait, hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay.
12 on the quiz. I got the first one.
What you guys get for 11?
11.
For 11?
The value is less than?
Yeah.
Which, you know what, on the paper though, on the review, it says in a statistical test of hypothesis, we say that a test result is statistically significant at the level of significance is. And I circled the very last one for that. That when
p-value is larger.
Yeah, but then it's not asking the same kind of question on question 11 on the exam or on the quiz. So it is, yeah, when you reject, it's because P is less than. So it's the second one.
On the quiz.
Uh-huh.
That's confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And then number 12 on the...
But the p-value is less than... That's the same for both, isn't it? On both the review.
Well, I might have not, and you might be right about that. I might just not have understood the way that it was worded on number 8 in the review. So on number 8 in the review, is that right though? It needs to be less than?
I think so. That's what I got.
So.
Okay, so I'm glad it was worded the way it was on the quiz.
Yeah.
Because there was no doubt in my mind on the quiz which was the right one.
Okay, and then number 12 on the quiz, I got the first one, but wasn't 100% sure.
On the review?
No, the first one on the quiz for number 12. So no, they don't know.
I got it's the third one, right?
Right, that's the one I have down, and I got it right. Yes, it is enough that the data for each apartment building are bell-shaped with no outlier. And
I just thought that it always had to be right skewed.
it's talking about each individual building. So I think when maybe you put them all together, the data all together, it would be right
Oh.
skewed. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like these trick questions, but that's what I
Yeah.
did was the third one and I got it right.
Okay.
It's dumb.
And then for 13 on the quiz, I got committed a typo and error.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
And then 14 on the quiz, I got the first one.
By reducing the probability of committing, yes, you increase the
Yeah.
probability of committing a type 2.
And then number 15 on the quiz, I got third one.
So I did the fourth one
Yeah,
that you reject
too.
H.
Oh. I thought I said HA.
Yeah, reject H. Because the p-value you ended up with that
lower.
problem, yeah, it's 0.04, which is less than 0.05. So you got to reject the null.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then 16 on the quiz, I got independent samples t-test.
Right.
And then 17 on the quiz, I got independent sampling, brother and sister are separate people. So the third one.
Let's see. I got the fourth one, dependent sampling, because if you select a brother so as to compare his academic achievement to a sister, you must include the sister in your study. And I got that one right.
Oh, I just thought that it doesn't.
Never mind.
For number 17. Well, it just says that to use only brother sister pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Like it did matter. Like she couldn't just. I don't know. I got that one right.
Okay.
That's the thing about statistics is I don't always feel 100% confident in my choices.
Yeah. Okay. Then 18 on the quiz. I couldn't figure this one out either. I think it's
okay. It's the very first one, and the reason why I automatically kind of know it was this one is it gave us the spreadsheet, and if you know the sigma, then you're probably only going to do a formula.
Yeah, that's
it's going to yeah. So it's confidence interval for you when sigma is unknown, and so we take that and we put it into that one sample test, and that's how. So it's the very first one on 18.
And then for 19, it's just 1.96, right?
No, this one you need to solve.
Oh, wait.
Let me give you how you solve for this one. Let's see. So this is number 19. And I don't think we did this on. This is one that we did not do.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
This one involves plugging it into the Excel sheet, right?
Okay, I think you take the upper bound and you minus the lower bound and divide by 2.
Okay.
I'm like, how did I not write down how I solved this? I have an answer and it's correct.
67.025.
So this is on the soil. The answer is 2.025, but okay, here's how I got the answer for this. Okay. So on number 16 on the review, you do circle D as your upper and lower bound. Do you see that on the review?
Yeah, I got D for 16.
Yeah. So you're going to take that 15.217, the upper bound, and you're going to subtract the lower bound.
Oh.
And then the answer that you get from that, you're going to divide by 2, and that is your margin of error.
Okay. For some reason, I put in the upper bound 145.217, and I have no idea where I got that from.
Even though, like, you circled D that gave you both answers?
Yeah, in the quiz, I put 145 instead of 15 for some reason. So you said
so you should get the
2.025?
2.025 is the answer.
Okay. And then
does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so
20 and 21 was D.
Okay. Okay, so 20 is 11.168.
And 15 or 21 was 15.217.
Yep.
Okay. Then 22 was
3.
Yep.
Yeah, C.
Yeah, and the confidence interval for the difference of mean using independent samples.
Okay, and then 23, I got negative 423.
Okay, and I missed these because on the review, that's all that it gives us, but you actually have to do the 3 decimals up. Yeah, so it is negative 423.238, and that's what it showed you on the lower and upper bounds. But of course, I was just putting in answers from the review, and I got those wrong because I didn't have the
so number
decimal.
18, the answers on the review are wrong.
They just rounded them.
Okay, say
review.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay.
So that 423 should really be, or the negative 423 should really be negative 423.238.
Okay.
So I went back and looked at it. I'm like, what did I do wrong? And I went in and to resolve it all, and I'm like, oh, it's just because they didn't give us the options on the review of the 3 decimal places. So the answer for number 24 is 5,407 or 5,417.336.
Okay. Then 25 on the quiz. Was it the third one?
Let's see.
Yeah.
The ANOVA, yeah.
Yeah. And then 26 on the quiz, I got 7.978.
Let's see. Yep, same answer, 7.978.
And then 27 on the quiz, 0.002.
Right.
And then 28 on the quiz.
I got this one wrong, but I think I know which one is the correct one.
Get mixed up on these ones.
So I marked number 1, there's sufficient evidence to conclude that the mean bone density between all the groups are different. That's not correct. And it all comes down to wording. And so I think it's, because we know it's sufficient.
Wait, which one did you choose?
I choose number 1 on the quiz and it was wrong. So it's number 3. I
There's
think.
insufficient evidence to conclude.
Wait, nope, it's got to be the sufficient one, so it must be the 4th one down.
Okay.
Do you guys think that's right? Because I got this one wrong. Because the P is low,
Yeah.
so we're going to reject. So it's sufficient.
The 4th one I got on the review.
Yeah, so that's what you. Okay, so it's the 4th one down then.
Okay. Okay, and then for 29, I got, where is it?
Was this one paired? I did it as a paired.
Yeah.
It's not. Well, yeah, they don't list it on the quiz as that. So yes, it's paired. That's dumb because that throws you off. It's the dependent samples test, but it's paired. Okay,
but it's paired.
Yep. Yeah. Stupid that on the quiz they don't word it just right.
Yeah. Okay, and then oh shoot.
Okay, so
I think I closed the Excel thing I had open.
The test statistic
1.685, right?
Right.
P-value.
Did you get that though, Jackie?
1.685.
1.685. Mm-hmm. And then the answer for 31 is 0.096. And then number 32 is the second one down.
There is sufficient evidence to conclude. Okay. Okay, I got them all.
Did you submit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know if you got 100, because like I said, that one that I got wrong on there is sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got them all.
Got 100?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How was that for time? We did that pretty fast.
Thanks. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. Like I was just glad that it was all the same information because that made it super easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck on your exams.
Thanks. You too.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
All right. Bye.